many of us in limited or some of the tactical guys out there will add these 140 millimeter extensions to their Glock magazine. Oftentimes, the manufacturer will include a extended or extra power spring to help push up the rounds and keep this magazine reliable. However, after some use, you might experience a double feed, failure to feed, due to maybe the magazine not pushing the rounds up consistent enough or fast enough. If you're a fast shooter, if you compete, you might know what I'm talking about here. So instead of buying, I was at the point where I needed to buy new springs. These springs weren't doing the job. These were the springs included with the Terran Tactical magazines, which have been relatively good base pads. I've seen a lot of use out of them once I tuned them to work. What I ended up doing was going back to the Glock 33 round magazine spring for the Glock 18 magazine. It's also used in the Glock 40 caliber 22 round magazine. As you can see, quick comparison here, there is the difference in the two magazine springs. I will say, however, before you install the large spring, what you need to do is cut about 2.5 coils off of the spring. Thank you, kitty. So you go ahead, get to about your 2.5 coil. You cut towards the end here to mimic the end on the typical mag spring, and then you just kind of bend it in, kind of reshape it, and you want to mimic this bend on the typical magazine spring for your extended magazine. And like I said, you'll end up with a spring that probably has about 3 or 4 more coils. So the result will be, you might have a magazine that maybe held 20 on a good day of 40, but even then, at that point, you're kind of pushing the limits for reliability, in my opinion, in limited with a 20 round Glock mag. But you'll have a magazine that will hold 19, and it will feed reliably. You won't have any more trouble feeding with the magazine, and it will last. The spring will last a lot longer. So I encourage you, if you run into the issue with double feeds, reliability issue with feeding in your limited gun or your Glock open gun, or just say you shoot a lot and you want a better spring, you could even actually put the longer springs in the standard magazine if you want to reduce your capacity but want to have a more reliably feeding magazine. So on to that. I also shoot open division with the 22 round Glock magazine. It has the Taylor Freelance base pad, which makes it 170 millimeter. So it makes open division and USPSA legal with this magazine. It will hold, Taylor Freelance claims 25, and it will probably hold that. However, it's not really a reloadable 25, in my opinion. You risk dropping the magazine because there's so much tension. So I load to 24, and usually if I need that 25th round, I'll Barney. I'll take a round from another round on mag on the belt and put it in the gun, and then load this magazine with 24 in it. So gives you a little advantage for the guys that are wanting to shoot open division, or just want to worry about winning the overall match. That's kind of the option there. You get the open magazine, gives you a little more flexibility with stage planning, stage execution. But once again, I probably use this mag for 15, 12, 13, 14, 15 matches. And I eventually started I experienced 2 double feeds, and I replaced the spring with a new, these take the full length 33 round mag spring. So that solved the issue once again, and I figure I'll use this mag maybe another 10 matches, and then I will have to replace the spring again. So nothing's free. You use your equipment, you abuse it, you try to take care of it, but obviously it's going to take a lot of wear over time. You're going to have to replace the springs. So these long springs are available from Glock. I think they're $5 or $6 a piece if you order a bunch at one time. That way you can kind of save on shipping a bit. If you shoot a lot, they're good to use if you want to increase your spring tension and feed rates and reliability in your Glock pistol or firearm. So just know out there that, whatever the manufacturers are saying, or whatever the custom shops are saying, here's what you should use. Sometimes it's a good option for maybe your regular Joe out there, but if you're using your equipment a lot, you might need to look into kind of a customization and to make things more reliable along the way. So thanks for your time. Hope this video wasn't too far off, but